As 2024 Republican candidates head to Texas to talk immigration, there is one Texas Democrat that's getting a lot of notice for another topic, a hot button issue, religion. State Representative James Talarico is only 34 years old. He's studying to become a Presbyterian minister. His grandfather was a Baptist preacher, and he's gone viral for pushing back on Republican bills while quoting scripture. Now Democrats see him as an up-and-coming leader, one who could very well live in the governor's mansion one day. And he joins us now. Representative James Talarico, thank you so much for joining us, sir. Listen, we are all inspired by your faith. You're a devout Christian. How would you be guided by your faith in handling some of those issues that we're seeing down at the border?
Well, first, thanks for having me, and thank you for your kind words. You know, my faith is why I'm in politics. As you mentioned, my granddad was a Baptist preacher in South Texas, in Laredo, a city on our southern border. And, you know, our faith requires that we welcome the stranger, that we love our neighbor regardless of their immigration status. We have a broken immigration system in this country, and we've got to ensure that we have a safe, orderly process that allows us to welcome the stranger and love our neighbors regardless of their immigration status, while still ensuring that we have a system that we can all count on. Well,
sir, I don't mean to be rude when I interrupt you, but of course we want to love our neighbor. But when we talk about border security, for so many people, it's a very triggering subject, right? And we suspect that it'll be one that is going to be really captivating, especially the GOP on both parties. So I'm thinking more on the lines of a solution.
That's exactly right. You know, I think what most Americans and most Texans are hungry for is a solution. Instead, we've got candidates like Governor DeSantis who travel all the way from Florida to come to our southern border and grandstand and play politics and give simplistic solutions to a complex problem. And here in Texas, we've got folks who live on the border who have proposed real solutions that would ensure that we maintain public safety and create a humane immigration system that reflects our values as a nation of immigrants. That's possible when we actually seek solutions instead of just play politics. I think that's what folks on both sides of the aisle are tired of.
You know, I do want to squeeze in another topic here, one that you're very passionate about. Folks may not be familiar with the fact that there was a bill proposed to include the 10 Commandments in the school system, the public school system. You were an educator, but you're also a Christian. So in theory, you would be really supportive of this. Your thoughts, sir?
Yeah, you know, there was a bill brought forward that would force every public school teacher in the state of Texas to post the 10 Commandments in their classroom. It wouldn't be an option, it would be a mandate. And my point that I made to the bill author when she brought that bill to the Public Education Committee is that we as Christians should be living out our values through our example, not through legislative mandates. Instead of bringing a bill that would feed the hungry, clothe the naked, heal the sick, she instead was bringing a bill that would mandate people put up a poster. And to me, that's not an example of a living and vibrant religion. It's an example of a dead religion. If we have to force people to put up a poster to prove our legitimacy as Christians, then we have a problem in our faith. And that was the point I was trying to make to the bill author, who is a fellow Christian and who shares this tradition with me. My goal was to try to prove that this bill is anything but Christian. In fact, it's the opposite of what being a Christian should be all about.
Before I let you go, sir, Elizabeth Vargas will be hosting a town hall with RFK Jr. This will be on Wednesday at 9 p.m. You know, at once he was really considered a long shot, and now we see him polling in double digits. Just as a member of your party, I would like to get your reaction to that.
You know, I can't imagine any member of our party not standing by our Democratic president, Joe Biden, who has racked up some significant legislative wins on gun safety, on infrastructure, on economic relief. You know, these are the real issues that are facing Americans and Texans every day, and Joe Biden has delivered for them, and that's why he deserves to be reelected. So I'm proud to stand by President Biden, and I expect that most Democrats across our state, across our country, will do the same thing by the time the primary rolls around next year.
Well, Texas Representative James Talarico, thank you so much for joining us, sir. I'm certain that it won't be the last time that we see you on the national stage. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.